In this video, you're going to learn how to sell to everyone with confidence, and we're going to do it in 3 simple steps. The first step is you're going to learn to remove whatever is blocking you from selling. And number 2 is you're going to learn how to position yourself in the marketplace. And number 3 is you're going to learn why you are needed. Hi, I'm Aline Bender, and for those that are returning, welcome back. I am your sales mentor, and let's go ahead and get started right now. You are not alone if you're afraid of selling. Even top producers like myself still get a little bit of fear every time I meet a potential client. And that's just normal. It's just a human nature because we are afraid of fear of rejection. And on top of that, it's awkward to ask someone to buy something in exchange money. What I want to share with you is this technique to remove those blocks that's stopping you, whatever it may be, fear, resistance, whatever you want to label it. Let's just remove it so that you could really start helping people that need your service and your products, and you could start making a lot more money, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with number 1. You want to know what is your highest value. And let me share with you how to figure this out. I learned this from Dr. Demartini, and he has a lot more questions that you go through. You could just go through to his website. I will put that in the video notes for you, but you could go through his website and he'll have a whole list about 10 questions, but I'm only going to go through about 4 of them that I've condensed myself. So number 1 is, what is it that you constantly think about? You can't stop thinking about it. For example, for me yesterday, I was up till 2 in the morning, even though I knew I had to get up in a few hours to film. But I constantly think about how to revamp my business, how to maximize it. I was thinking about my mortgage business, I was thinking about my videos, I was thinking about everything. So business for me is really high on top of my highest values because I'm constantly thinking about it. So what is it that you're constantly thinking of? And number 2 is, what is it that you spend most of your money on? Like, you can look at your credit card bills. I don't know if you itemize your expenses every single month. I do it. I highly recommend if you don't, start doing it. And it's really important for you to see what you spend your money on the most. And here's a follow-up question to that. If you needed to, let's say, find money for this item or this service or this person, you will find every way possible to do it. Okay, so that's kind of a 2-part question to help you with that. So for example, for me, one of my highest expense is traveling. My second one is my business, because I keep pouring back into my business so that I could keep growing. And my third one is my daughter. She's big on dancing. We travel a lot with her, so we pour a lot of money into her well-being, and that's because she is one of our highest value. If that hopefully will help you a little bit answer that question. And number 3 is you want to think about what is it that you have the most energy for. So for example, you could be exhausted right now, right? You just had maybe a 12-hour day, but someone calls you up and go, hey, do you want to go to so-and-so, or do you want to go do this, or do you have time to talk about this? And all of a sudden, you wake up, you have all this burst of energy. It's like you drank 5 Red Bulls and you don't think about being tired anymore. So what is it that gives you that kind of energy? And I'm going to throw you another question here. What is it that you fill your space with? So are you filling your space in your house with pictures of maybe traveling to Italy? Are you filling your space of pictures of family? Or maybe you have tons of books on how to fly. My husband right now is learning how to be a pilot, so that's really high on his value right now. He's got books about flying everywhere, and he's got our YouTube channels is filled with videos on how to fly. So what is it that you fill your space with? And you could think of your car. What is it filled with? Well, you could think about your phone. What kind of apps you have all over your phone, and maybe in your Google search, what are you constantly searching for? Your space doesn't have to be an actual physical space, because we spend a lot of our time on the internet as well. So look at maybe your history. What is it that you keep looking for online? So those are the 4 questions that you want to answer, and that's going to help you hone down what is your why, because your highest value is going to be connected to your why. And what you're going to notice is that your answers are going to have a pattern. And so what you want to do is you want to look at your answers and look at the top 3 words or names that keep popping up for you. For me, like I said, is building a business, it's our daughter Helena, and traveling. And so that keeps popping up for me. And traveling obviously with the people that I love and traveling with my business. That makes sense, right? So for you, you're going to notice a pattern. And you want to pick out the 3 most common words that you've written down or names. And that's going to guide you. What is your why? And you're going to have your why could be connected to 3 highest values. Now, this is important because that is going to help you remove those blocks and what's holding you back from selling, because it's going to help you get more of your highest values. For example, for me, being in front of a camera, it's not my natural state. You know, it's definitely something that a majority of people don't like to do either, is to be filmed, right? And then you could then post that on top of that in the public realm, where I could get judged, or people could laugh at my hair, maybe my makeup, I don't know, could laugh at me and how I speak. There's a lot of different things that gives me fear. But my why, my highest value, gets me to overcome those fears. Literally breaks down those walls and those blocks and breaks it down, because I want to get to the next phase. I want to serve women just like you. I want to empower you so that you can go and create the life that you want, making 6-figure plus, selling, and having that survival skill of being able to sell to anyone and to sell anything. And here's why. This is why it's so important for me, is because I want that for my daughter. Do you see the connection? I want that for my daughter as well. So my belief is that the more I spread it, the more she's going to be in that environment where she's going to have better sales experience, because there's going to be more women in the sales industry. She's also going to learn from not only from me, but someone like yourself. And so it's all connected back to my highest value. And it's also going to provide me the income, the business, the lifestyle I want, where I want to travel anywhere I want. So that's really important for me to build this business online and making it successful. Are you starting to see the connection here? So I want you to go ahead and go through that short exercise and answering those 4 questions. That's step 1. And you're going to be amazed and maybe even surprised about what your 3 highest values are. And remember, that is connected to your why. Step 2, how to position yourself in the marketplace. Okay, we are probably in agreement there's so many options probably for the service that you're providing and for the product that you're selling. Especially with the internet now, with a click of a button, they could get the item or the service from your competitor. But here's the thing, there's only one of you. Isn't that the beauty of it? We can't clone you. There's only one of you. And think about this. There's 7+ billion people in the world, and not everybody matches with everyone. So there's a group of people that are waiting for you to sell them the item that they could literally even buy online, but they'd rather buy it from you, because there's something about you that connects them to you. So to position yourself in the marketplace is really simple. Is you got to make sure, this is probably the easiest part, you got to make sure what it is that you're selling, you are 100% confident it is the best of the best. So I used to sell timeshare, also known as vacation ownership, and I used to sell it for Wyndham Vacation Resorts, which happens to be the largest timeshare company in the world. Here I feel like I'm selling it again, but I really believe that I was selling the best product from the best company, because it had the options that I felt that the people that were going to buy it were going to be the most pleased with, in comparison to Marriott, Hilton, Starwood. I mean, the list goes on. Even Ritz-Carlton has fractionals of vacation ownership. So I really feel, even till today, that Wyndham Vacation Resorts, it is the best of the best. As you can see, I am sharing this with you right now. So you want to make sure that what it is that you're representing, even if it's your own private services, that is something that you will recommend to a friend, even if you were going to get paid or have no compensation for it. And that is how you position yourself in the marketplace, because when you are that passionate about what you're offering, it no longer becomes a sale, right? It becomes more of a recommendation. So that is step number 2. You want to position yourself in a place where you absolutely 100 1000% believe it is the best of the best. Number 3, why you are needed. Oh, this is probably my favorite one to cover with you. I haven't met you yet. I know you're meeting me right now, but I would love to meet you. You gotta DM me on Instagram because I would love to connect with you. And here's why. I really believe that there's a reason why of all the millions upon millions of videos you could have watched on YouTube, you're watching me right now. We have this connection. I really believe that. I really believe even when I go to the grocery store or who I run into in the parking lot or who passes me by, we are connected somehow. And so I believe that the same thing for you, that clients need you. Yes, so for example, they could buy the item or the service that you are providing from someone else, your competitor. But not everyone matches well together. And if you think about it, we have over 7 billion people in the world right now. And they could, yes, at a click of a button, buy something from Amazon or buy a service from this person online, but they cannot connect with just anyone. They could only connect with you. And if you are holding back from selling and offering your service, your product, then you're doing a disservice to them because they are not going to buy from anybody else. They're waiting for you. So step 3 is to acknowledge that you are needed in this world and that you can only connect with those potential clients and they're literally waiting for you. Just put yourself in their shoes. When have you looked and maybe window shop at buying something and you decide to buy it one day just because you felt a connection with that salesperson? Or maybe buying something online, a service, you just didn't feel right from buying from this one person or this one company, but you just felt connected with this other company. Well, that is you right now. Your potential clients and your clients are waiting for you. So start prospecting, start sharing your services. Maybe you start with the people that you already know in your network. Let them know what you do. That's huge. Most people don't even know what you do, for example, for a living. So let them know. You can send out an email and say, hey, great connecting with you. This is what's happening in my life right now. I'd love to know what's going on with you. And by the way, I am providing this service or I am offering this product right now. If you need it or you know anyone, go ahead and give them my information. Here's how to contact me. I'd love to chat with you a little bit more about it. Start there. Let's go ahead and recap. Step 1 is to how to remove those selling blocks and those hesitation or the fear out of your way. And you do that by answering those 4 questions on how to determine your highest value, because that connects to your why and that becomes so much more important than your fears and your resistance to selling. Step 2. Position yourself in the marketplace by ensuring that whatever product or services you're offering, it is the best of the best that's available right now for your potential clients and eventually your clients. To the point where you feel like you're not even selling it to them because you absolutely are passionate about what you're offering. And step 3, why you are needed. You are needed because there's only one of you. Even if we could eventually clone you, there's still one of you with the personality and the experience that you have. And you are meant to be connected with those potential clients and those clients that are waiting for someone just like you. So go ahead and get out there right now and provide that service, provide those products so that you could help one person at a time and eventually change the world with your services and your products. If you want to find out how I was able to sell over $10 million in sales, in high ticket sales, and build a 7-figure mortgage business, then you've got to watch my Awake Woman Get Paid workshop. I'm going to give you free access. All you have to do is go look down to my video notes and click on the link, and I will see you in my free workshop now. Mahalo for watching and many blessings, and I will see you again next week. Make sure to write some comments and follow me and subscribe to this channel.